Hey guys, it's Hakeem here with episode 1 of Izzet Control, playing against Twisted Reality. I was actually, before I recorded my deck tech, I was out taking the deck for a few spins and just tweaking the last few cards. And I bumped into this guy. We had an epic match. I came out on top, luckily for me. We got to chatting after the game about it. He said he watches me on YouTube, which was kind of cool. He was one land away from top decking a Bane, he had 15 land in play and I was on 16 life. Had he top decked a basic, he would have hit me with a lethal Banefire. So, you know, we got to chatting. He's on my friends list. And I got to stop talking about that because I have to evaluate my opening hand, which only has 1 land. We're going to skip that. Here we're looking at 3, which is good. Double negate, which is not that great. And an inspiration. We're on the draw, so I'm not too thrilled about this, but I kind of don't want to go to 6. So I'm just going to keep, and yeah, this is, we're going to be in trouble if he's playing a creature-based deck. Starts off with Rakdos Guildgate, sends it back to us, and we pick up another land. At least we can get to inspiration, but we're on the draw. And we can't stop any of his creatures, so... Not the most exciting start in the world. He's playing Jund, and but he's got no play, so no Elvis Visionary there. Picked up a Think Twice. That was a hell of a top deck right there. So at least we can try to get a bit deeper. Yeah, so Twisted Reality. So nice to meet you. Nice to play against you. And hopefully I look forward to some more games in the future. We're going to cast that Think Twice here. Pick up our main win condition in Talrand. Is there any reason not to play a gate here? Nope. Nope, I don't really need to flash back the Think Twice in the graveyard because I got a full grip and I've got inspiration on 4. So he still hasn't played anything, which is you know, that's fine by me. He's played another gate, still passing by the looks of it. So now I'm just going to drop the land into play, and you know, as a control deck, this is kind of where you want to be. Land and go. If your opponent plays that game, that's not the worst thing in the world. I got that tap out for Arbor Colossus feeling. No. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here, rather than play Inspiration, which is going to overdraw my hand, I'm just going to flash this back. Get me up to 8 and 9. Still an overdraw. Guess we just ditch a negate. I mean, he hasn't played anything yet. Probably just ditch a mountain, actually. Yeah, let's go this way. Next turn we will have Talrand with negate backup. He's played Stormbreath Dragon. We've got the nullify for that, thank the Lord. Because Stormbreath is a bit of a problem. So then he plays Forest. Now we are going to untap, play an island, and a Talrand with negate backup. Picked up a Shock. A little bit late for that, but we can use it now at this stage of the game. You know, as a burn spell that creates a Drake. So here's Talrand. And here's the protection. So, like I said in the deck tech, if you watched it, I only run 3 negates because I don't ever want to see 2 of them in my hand. Like right now, it's pretty terrible to have multiples of this card. But he's going to try to shock the Talrand, so we're going to counter that, create a Drake. If he has another removal spell, at least that negate created a 2/2 flyer. So we'll see if he has the second removal spell or not. He's up to 6 mana now. Could be an Inferno Titan. He's got the Augur Spree, so Talrand has bitten the dust. Which is fine, but he's had to spend a bunch of resources to get there. He's down to 3 cards in hand, and we have a 2/2 flyer now to start pecking away at him. Got 6 land in play. He just spent 2 removal spells. I am very close to dropping this Charmbreaker Devils. I mean, I just want to... I want to slam it right now and take the risk. But I can't. You know, I'll Inspiration is what I'm going to do. Hopefully hit my 8th land, and then I can drop the Charmbreaker Devils with negate backup. He's cultivating, so I mean, as a control deck, I don't care how much land he has. That doesn't bother me. It's the spells that he casts off those land that bother me. Stormbreath is gone, so on 5 mana, Arbor Colossus is the only thing that I can really see here. So I'm just going to draw 2. Hopefully hit a basic. We did. We did hit a basic. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to attack first in case, you know, he wants to shock me. Doubt it's going to happen, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So now it's this, and let's make sure we have negate open. So Charm Breaker is pretty insane. You know, gives us an extra card every turn, and can one-shot the opponent out of nowhere. Twisted Reality, though, he's on 7, 8, 9 mana. So he's got a lot of the mana going on. But we got this. He's going to try and ground assault that Charm Breaker, I imagine. But we're going to counter that. And hopefully he doesn't have another... Because unlike Talrand, if he kills the Charm Breaker... No, he has another one. But, you know, is that 2 for 1? No, it's 2 for 2. And now he's playing a Sprouting Thrinax, which is really bad for me. Because it's a 3/3, and when it dies, I got to deal with those 3 1/1s. You know, I've got Anger of the Gods in the deck, which is good, because that'll avoid the whole dies clause. But other than that, I really can't kill it. So let's just come in at him for 2. He's down to 14 with 1 card in hand. I'm at 20 with a bounce spell, a shock, and a pair of draw spells. So I'm feeling pretty good, but you never know. You never know what can come out of left field here. He's going to come in for 3, which I'm going to take. If I'm going to bounce it, I'm going to do it at the end of the turn or in response to some type of play of his. Bouncing it at his end step just means that Palaka Worm. That needs to be countered, so let's draw a card, see if we can't find a counterspell. It is a shock, that's not enough. Let's draw another card, see if we can't find a counterspell. Come on, dissolve on top, nullify, inspiration is not enough. So he's going to gain 7 life here. I'm just going to draw 2 more cards. And there's a counterspell I needed. Unfortunately, I don't have the mana for it. So he's up to 21 now. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. But I will bounce it and then counter it on the way back out. He's still down to 1 card in hand. So I'm still going to swing here. Still going to swing. And, you know, obviously I'm playing control. I'm not going to do any of this bouncing, countering stuff until he commits. So I'm not going to let him swing with the Palaka Worm. That's going back to his hand right now. Archaeomancer, yeah, we'll take that. We will take that for sure. He's coming in for 3. We're going to take that. Go down to 14. And hopefully he's just going to end step. So we are going to flashback a Think Twice. Pick up an Archaeomancer, which we knew was there, and then we're going to flashback this Think Twice. But I think we're getting close to Banefire Ranger now. This deck doesn't have any way to gain life, so I have to start closing it out. We're on 10, which is you know, anytime we top deck Kozilek now, we can play it. So let's get in for 2 over the top. What's in here that I may want to get back? Honestly, I think Inspiration is where I want to be. I think Inspiration. Yeah, I'm just going to go grab an Inspiration here. So now I've got that, and he's going to cycle a Resounding Thunder. Well, now I'm in trouble. I'm probably just dead to Banefire, actually. Yeah, that's going to take me to 8. If he untaps and throws a Banefire in my face, this deck is weak to uncounterable burn, because, hey, playing counterspells. So I got that Banefire feeling. Yeah, there it is. The end of turn Resounding Thunder into Banefire. So I thought I had pretty decent control of the game. He didn't recast his Palaka Worm. And that is why, because it's just, there you go, 16 damage that you can't deal with. No, it's 8 plus 6, so it's 14. So there we go. Yeah, uncounterable burn against a counterspell deck. Doesn't quite work. I think my deck had a decent showing. But, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go grab a beverage here, and let him come back into the game, and we'll see what second deck he has on offer for us. Resounding Thunder, you know, I play it in Grixis, I play it in Total Control. It's a pretty fucking ridiculous spell to, you know, throw 6 uncounterable damage at somebody's face, draw a card, and then untap Banefire. It's you know, it beats every control deck. As you see, I'm playing control, and it just beats the fuck out of me. You know, you can have complete control of the game and just lose at the end of your turn. You know, it's insane. So anyways, let's look at this hand. We've only got an island, so we're going to mulligan that. Here we have 3 mana. We've got the turn 1 shock, turn 2 think twice, and we do have an anger. I'm sure we can find a second red source with 12 in the deck, and we're on the play. So we're going to stick the mountain into play to have the shock ready. Pass it back over to Mr. Twisted, who plays Golgari. I hope he's not playing spiders. Fuck, that would be terrible. For now, we're just going to play the island and hold open and think twice. Golgari Gilgate. Yeah, every time I see that come into play, I'm thinking spider spawning, and that's a scary card. Satyr Wayfinder would be the absolute worst card to see. And there it is. Hello, worst card I could ever see. Hello there. What are you going to dump in the graveyard? Arbor Colossus, Shadowborn Demon, and Swamp. We're going to pause here and draw a card. So, yeah, spider spawning is a bit of a rough matchup, and by a bit of a rough matchup, I mean I'm pretty much fucked. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? So here I am now. I've put 3rd land into play. I've got the Think Twice in the graveyard. He's going to swing for 1. And no effect. No spells. Is he going to play Necromancer's Assistant now? Drop a 3rd land. Oh, he's playing a tapped land into another Wayfinder. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. There is nothing I can do in this game. Absolutely nothing. Totally going to get my ass handed to me here. Let's have a look at his graveyard though once he decides. Dead Reckoning, Visionary. Yeah, this is a wash. Spiders against control. I mean, you know, I can counter his spider spawnings, but he can flash them back. Okay, so he's getting in for 2 here. Down to 17 for we. If this is a Necromancer's Assistant, then it's just busted. He's cultivating. Okay, so I'm going to draw 2 here. And they are 2 land. I don't know, do I anger those 2 guys? Is that what I do? He's got 3 dudes in the yard. I mean, anger is good against spider spawning. I'm gonna hold off for a little bit. I'm gonna do this so I don't have to discard, and it'll ease the pressure on my life total. I've got both copies of anger, so if he gets too crazy with the spiders and like overextends with them, then I can wipe them out. But you know, with 3 copies that both, you know, all 3 of them can be flashed back. He's got another Wayfinder. Like, what is this guy? What is going on? And yeah, it's a spider deck. Yeah, it's a spider deck. Oh my. Wow. I'm just flabbergasted here because, I mean, I just can't beat spiders. Not many, honestly, not many decks can. So I'm just going to sit here on the anger of the gods and just hope he fucks up. I mean, that's really my only out. My only out is my opponent's ability to fuck up. And I can't see that happening because, you know, this guy's, you know, he seems like he knows what he's doing. Which is unfortunate. He goes into combat, you know, before playing a land. And he's just taking me down to 14. Yeah. Playing 7 land. Flashback spawning. Although if he flashes back a spawning, I won't feel too bad about casting an anger. I won't feel too bad about it. So he's going to play that. That's 7 spiders. I don't feel too bad because he's only got 3 copies in his deck. You know, but the problem with the deck is he's halfway through it. He's halfway through his deck, so no, I'm just going to let this go. which means that even though he's only seen one in the graveyard, obviously there's a very likely chance that one of the other two is in his hand. So let's just wipe that out. And luckily we've got the second anger here. You know, kind of lost all hope here, but anyways, I'll still try to keep powering through. He's gonna cast a spider spawning, which I'm gonna have to negate. So I've dealt with 1.5 of his 3 now. When he flashes it back, I can anger it. I mean, you know, I guess my only hope now is to drop Charmbreaker Devils into play, and hope I start getting back the anger of the gods. You know, I wish I had negate here, but I really have to just drop this into play. So he's on 8 mana now. He's got 1 spawning in the graveyard and a bunch of creatures. I do have the other anger. So he's flashing it back. So I guess my only hope here now is to... I mean, I could play Anger of the Gods. I could one-shot him with the right mix of spells here. So I'm going to get something back here, which was a negate. I'll play my land. Now I've got to think about this. I've got to think. I've got 9 mana. I've got Nullifies, which I can't cast. But if I Anger, Shock, Negate, I'll get in for 16. Is that what I do? Anger. Shock my opponent. Actually, I think I hold open the gate. Yeah. If I can't kill him, there's no sense countering my own spell. Let's just get him for 12 here. Get him down to 6. And keep open a raft of counterspells. So he's only got 1 spider spawning left that's not an exile. I guess I can negate 1/2 of it and visions the other half. Got Nullify for any scary creatures he could have. He's on 10 mana now, though. Yeah, I was pretty demoralized there, but now I'm starting to think that I can get back in it. I do have a... He's casting the other spawning, so I'm gonna visions it. I'm gonna spend 5 mana rather than 2 because he can't recast it this turn. He's playing Dead Reckoning, which is unfortunate, because now he's going to kill him with Charmbreaker Devils. And he's getting back... Oh, it doesn't show me? I mean, I could have paused the game there, but that's unfortunate that I don't know what it is. Okay, well, lost my Charmbreaker Devils. He's only got 1 spider spawning left that he can cast, and I got the counter for it. But he's playing a Pelakka where I'm going to nullify the fuck out of that. Get rid of that thing. I'm not going to shock him unless it's going to win me the game. Really like to pick up some card draw here. Don't just more nullify. You know, how many inspirations have I drawn? I don't know. He's on 11 mana. I'm sure he's going to flash back that spawning. Playing a Wayfinder. I'm fine with that. I can shock that. I can shock it. Oh my, this is a bit intense. This is pretty intense. Okay, now he's got 12 mana in play now. And he's just passing, so I'm gonna shock that thing. Okay, well this is pretty bad. This is pretty fucking bad. I have to negate this. But now he can cast that last spawning. So these 2 nullifies. I need dissolve, I need traumatic visions, I need negate, and I didn't get either one of them. So now he just flashes back. I fought through fucking 5 spider spawnings. And it's spawning number 6 that's gonna kill me. He's gonna flash it back now. Yeah, he's gonna flash it back now. Yep, here it is. I can't beat this one. Can't beat this one. I mean, do I have an Archaeomancer left in my deck? I could top deck an Archaeomancer. Oh, there's my dissolve. It turned too fucking late. Oh my god, how many spiders does he have? 10? 10 fucking spiders. Rescue. Now I'm just dead. Let's get rid of it. Archaeomancer, come on, let's bottom that. I need an Archaeomancer. He doesn't kill me here unless he's got some type of, you know, global pump, but I'm on a 1-turn clock. After I get hit for 9 here, I got one draw step. I got one draw step to pick up that Archaeomancer and anger his board. Come on, Archaeomancer off the top. Well, there you go. You know, that fucking rescue from the underworld. I had to negate for his last spider spawning. I fought through a bunch of them. You know, like I said early, I was pretty demoralized playing against the spider spawning deck with this deck. I got a lot farther than I thought I could, but just couldn't get there. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. That's episode 1 of Izzet Control. You probably don't ever want to play the deck after seeing it perform like that, but, you know, what are you going to do? I got my ass handed to me, and, you know, that happens from time to time. You know, gonna go load up Total Control now and invite him to another game and see how that goes. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for gameplay number 2 tomorrow.